Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Here's going, kick it going. Rumble's not going up just yet. Let's get streaming, so it may take a moment. Update them there. It's running a little bit slow as well. There it goes. YouTube's going, Twitch is going, Rumble may take a moment. It's streaming, so it should be fine. Give me another moment to check my other computer. Maybe I can see my Rumble stream from over there. Yep, I'm having trouble with the Rumble stream. Give me a moment so I can double check it. Yeah, looks like it should be fine. Oh, there it goes. Now it's popping up. Rumble may be running a little bit slow today. Oh well, either way, it looks like everything's good to go. This. Close. Disable the preview to save some resources. And now on to Live Games Lobby. Got 2 observers on this one. Maybe one way. Nah, I'm not going to really worry about verifying the player's level. Even the average player can do quite well in computers too. As long as it's a fair fight, the game should be good. There we go. Oh yeah, I remember something as well. I have hotkeys set up for macros, and that way I can move the camera around with WSD, because that's how I do it for all of my other games. Perfect. Fog of War enabled. Maximize, and let's go. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Cup Heroes 1 or 2 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Luftwaffe Ground Forces. We have John Lemon. Spawn on the right side as the Red Soviets. We have Farlun. We can go for... Oh, we also got Penals. He does have Combat Engineers Fire Faster. Conscripts only affect... recruit Training Infantry only affects Conscripts. I don't believe it affects Penals. Does get a squad of Conscripts on the field. So maybe not eyeing for Penals. Maybe he's eyeing for the M3 and Snipers, I'm guessing. It's not going for additional conscripts. Needs a bit more manpower for it and for penals. So we're going to wait and see. For our doctrines, we could see counterattack tactics. We could see Soviet Reserve or Tank Hunter. So 2 access B4s and ML20. So he does have access to various static heavy artillery emplacements. We do not have a sniper in the field, so it is going to be a sniper. And he has locked in a doctrine, the Tank Hunter Tactics. Try something over here. Oh, that's just something distracting. We do now have the VP being captured on up, as well as a bunch of other sectors. You can see here the conscripts in the center, combat engineers pulling down something over here, just a bit of wire. VP has been captured. Conscripts and Volksgrenadiers may engage each other. Conscripts are on negative ground, so do take a nice little volley. They did not retaliate. And both sides have access to heavy cover. Conscripts looks like going to run towards this heavy cover, I'm assuming. Volksgrenadiers got the first volley off. It may result in get another... Volksgrenadiers may win the fight. Could go either way, but Conscripts have not dealt a single point damage. Oh! Looks like they got focused down one model. Yeah, look at the Conscripts. Looks like they're focused on one model at a time. He is getting really lucky with that. The Volksgrenadiers are splitting the fire, but the Conscripts are focused firing big time. And the sniper helps out as well. So that fight handily went to the Soviet player. Sniper firing some shots. She does fight a bit of damage there onto the Sturm Pioneer. She does take a couple bullets. Conscripts eyeing for that point now. Volksgrenadiers are behind some heavy cover. A little bit of damage on the sniper. We do now have a penal squad being pulled out. And one model down, they should be easily able to displace the Sturm Pioneers. You may just want to jump over the wall and get behind heavy cover. He's just going to stick the heavy cover. Does take another model drop there. Penals are starting to revert the sector, and the sniper forcing back as well. Does have access to PTRSs for his conscripts. He tried to go for the wipe down the Sturm Pioneers, not like they don't get it. Volksgrenadiers capture that sector now. On the northern side of the map, we do have a good amount of sectors being captured by single Volksgrenadiers. Sniper's going to cause some problems for the OKW player. And seeing the fact that he does have He's Great Bulletin, he's likely to go for the Team King Tiger. Or maybe, or at least it has it on the table at least. Volksgrenadiers are firing away from this garrison. There's one window there that is a horrendously bad garrison. Even combat engineers will be able to win this fight. Honestly, combat engineers don't fight half too bad. We got now the penal squad behind some open ground. They're standing, fighting, hit the Sturm Pioneers. Charge towards the Sturm Pioneers is not a good idea. It's a good damage. Sturm Pioneers behind some light cover, but these guys may be close up to point blank. Combat engineers also rotate around to engage and take a bit of damage. Penal squad does fall back. Conscript and a garrison way up here. 4 or 3, yeah, 4 windows on the side. Incendiary grenade thrown. Conscripts do eat it. Yeah, a little bit toasty in that house. Light response getting on out. They're severely wounded. You fall back now. I wonder if the Soviet player has healing. It's going for healing. You now have access to the EMD-6 light AT mines, bunkers, and tank traps. Combat engineers now eyeing for a flamethrower. Sturm Pioneers, does have a battle group HQ here. Does have access to healing and to the mechanized battle group support. Sniper will provide quite a bit of pressure, and he's going to have trouble getting rid of that sniper. He can go flak half track, but the flak half track is not exactly something to hunt down a sniper all too well. It will be immune, of course, to a sniper, barring chip damage, of course. But they can't really hunt it down because they cannot fire while moving. You now have the penal squad going for some heavy cover there. Conscripts are severely wounded. He needs to focus on the conscript squad first, because they're just taking out quite a bit. Yeah, he can easily displace this one. STG is now pulling in the field. Soviet players forcing back the units. Does fall back the squads. Got annihilated when he got started to focus down. Penal squad needs to fall back relatively soon as well. Flamer is falling back. More STGs here. He needs to fall back now. Oh wait, he did emerge there on the penal. Very nice. He did lose all the conscript models, which is important because sometimes emergent you replace all your models with conscript models, and conscripts are worse off than standard models. I'm pretty sure they retain their horrible target size and things of that sort when they merge into a squad. You probably test that out a little bit. Now some Fallschirmjägers being pulled on in. Immediately hold fire. They do, of course, have a pair of FG-42s. The number of squads now reinforced and healed on up. Conscripts heading towards the center of the map. Right now there is relatively similar VPs. Soviet players slightly pulling ahead. This sector is not captured up, which is actually important. People need to make sure they capture all the sectors because it does offer a bit of resources. Combat engineers looks like Iron Player down there, his tier 3.
We are losing territory.
What's that sound? Rifle flare. Oh, and try to volley down that sniper. Got a good burst there. Very good position there. He's on full fire state. May want to turn that off since he's now in active combat. Making it a little bit more reliable. Both grenadiers do take a large amount of damage there. Does throw Incendiary Grenade over here. A good spot for one. Fallschirmjägers are advancing, getting some good damage from these forces, maintaining their range. Conscript squad does fall back. Penal squad behind some heavy cover, trying to focus on the Fallschirmjägers. They go throw a bundle grenade. He does avoid it. Of course, he did have to travel across the negative cover there, as well as when he's moving, he can't really shoot all too well. Conscript squad may get wiped out here. Nope, he is focused on the penal squad. He's going to try to win the fight rather than trying to get a wipe. Probably a good idea, but looks like the penal squad will win out. They're Veteran C1, actually Veteran C2, improving their accuracy and rate of fire, as well as having access to the last man. Another Fallschirmjäger squad deployed on out the field. Does fall back with the penal squad now. Sniper, Veteran C1. The flare ability is a very nice ability to have. Does get a shot there. Fallschirmjägers need to be not on cold fire stance when trying to hunt down a sniper. We do now have a half-track being pulled out by the Soviet player. Is he going for quad or for mobile reinforcements? Either a possibility right now. He could try putting the penal squad to mount up. Looks like the Soviet player has the right idea, but executes it poorly. Quite possibly. The OKW player has some engagements that are not super great for him as well. Sometimes it's you can't be play perfect all the time. Sniper pitching some damage on the Sturm Pioneers. Most more penals and perhaps one more snipers most in case to help crush OKW early on. Quite possibly. Most people I've been seeing like to pull out conscripts since they are cheaper, so it's easier to deploy a good number of them for field pressure. Penals of course are just generally better, but they are of course more expensive. I wonder if he's going to mount up the penals. There are 5 spots he can shoot out from the back of a half track. So I'm making his way forward. A rifle flare being fired as well. He's not going for a quad or half track, so it looks like I'll be mobile reinforcement. Oh! That's one way to get a squad wipe. I was not expecting that. That was a great flare trap. I think flare traps is one of the best abilities in game, honestly. It was nerfed in the last patch, which is a long time ago, I should mention when I say last patch, where it cost 15 munitions rather than 10, because 10 was honestly too cheap for it. But that's a really good ability. We do now have the Schürer Panzerquarters being put on field. I have no idea how effective the Schürer Panzerquarter could be taken out by a half track. We got the quad, which could take it out. He's going to be getting good volleys into it. Oh, yep. And does cancel it for a pitiful refund. Both grenades are falling back. It will probably not find a flare trap. Penal squad's falling back. Penals wins against Sturm Pioneers and STG folks as Vet 0, which is very important. Scout cars also are a viable option because OKW don't really have early Panzerfouts. Yep. But it's one of those things as well. The scout cars don't also have good long term. They're good in the short term, but they're not very good in the long term. But overall, yep, I do see your point. But the quad half-track did quite good, to say the least. We do now have a landmine here. It's been a while since I played online with Company Heroes 2. I just know Beetles are just pretty good in all range, both close and long range. Sturm Pioneers, of course, can be useful against Penals if they get a good flank, but they can't just run up and gun down like they want to do with other units. We got a single Panzerschreck here. We do have another Schürer Panzer quarters being put on the field. Incendiary Grenade displaces the conscripts, and they do fall back there. Potion makes 13 bit of damage. He has a single Panzerschreck and Panzerfaust to engage the half-track, which is not a great counter. Panzerschreck does connect. Got a good hit there. None of these forces starting getting suppressed. It'll take a long time for the Panzerschreck to fire again. Does get a hit, but not enough to get a kill. And now it's time to get out of there. Sniper, I think, having trouble firing. Conscripts and Penals charge away forward, forcing back these other units. He does get the Schürer Panzer quarters being put on the field. He go for a satchel charge, but one satchel charge is not enough to kill the Schürer Panzer quarters. Remember quickly, he takes 3. And the gun is about ready to fire. He does get the point cut off. And there's a gun. Now he can need to retreat. Glamour Engineers now captured the VP. Couple not Sturm. Bolshemakers push over here. Since he does now, yep, he is going for the FG-42s. So now they're going to be fully equipped. Gave them good all-ranger. Sniper does get a good hit there on the one of the Bolshemakers, not the Veterancy one. Sniper will probably get another shot off from the Volksgrenadiers. Conscripts are here, but they can get overran. There's quite a bit here. Sniper does hit their retreat early. Conscripts do fall back now. Maybe one reason why he went for so many in conscripts, because he went for Tank Hunter. He may be eyeing to go for a good number of PTRSs to utilize this doctrine when he sees some vehicles.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
But even then, maybe combo 2 Penals and 2 conscripts for that would be a good idea. Because 3 conscript PTRS is probably not that great. But 2 should be a good number.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Bolshemakers push way forward, get it behind some light cover here.
We are losing supply.
Got another hit there from the sniper. More hits onto the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers capture that sector. What happened to the Volksgrenadiers' fuel? Well, he did invest in the Schürer Panzer quarters, had to get it replaced. He had this point cut off for a short amount of time, so he was denying fuel and come here, and I'm pretty sure... may have been linked around here. Can't really say for sure. The OKW player is not deploying out anything at the moment, except for Kenwerfer.
An anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
Yep, he has gone ahead with the fuel. Panzerschreck firing, gets a good hit there. B4, wait, he already has a B4 or is being built out on the field as well. Yeah, I think I haven't really been paying attention to the field, but I think the OKW players sort of had trouble maintaining field control. Conscripts taking some hits there. Bundle grenade thrown, not really necessary, they're already pretty wounded. Unless you're trying to get a squad wipe. Half-track taking some severe damage. He may have noticed his opponents maybe eyeing for King Tigers, since he went for Luftwaffe ground forces, and has seen the bulletin for his crate. So maybe trying to get able to get the B4 out without needing to worry about getting any sort of AT out.
Structure complete. Off track here.
Half track still needs some repairs. Going for the support weapon company, which also provides some reinforcements in this region. PTRS is receiving some damage, so he has to pull out a single squad PTRSs. Concepts over here fighting some good support. They may be, yep, that may be flanking. Some may be flanking, some maybe not. But seeing their accuracy, that may be a flank. Volkswagen is now falling back, but these forces now heading down south. Bit of a blob style. Then again, that's more or less what snipers sort of cause. One way you have to deal with snipers is just a blob and charge it. It's also one reason why blobs, why I don't like the one-man sniper design. It sort of promotes blobbing. You now got a Ziscon being flown in field. You perhaps just deploy a little bit more reserve right around here, just make sure that nothing overruns the B4. He hasn't seen any vehicles, so it doesn't really need it. So could allow him to siege down the HQ if he wants to plan I that. And we got the Vikenda Warfare and the Pantrack. This is quite a bit of AT. And the B4, you destroy the gun, the entire thing goes down. It's one of the few units that does that, like the land mattress. Vikenda Warfare setting on up. He may want to throw a stun grenade. Gets a hit there onto the gun itself. No, he missed. He needs to throw a stun grenade on the conscripts. Potion Maker's engaging. He's trying to take out the Vikenda Warfare. Does light it on fire. Gets a good hit there. Ziscon may want eye for a barrage. That's Strom Pioneer. He used the Strom Pioneer to capture the Vikenda Warfare, which he sacrificed the entire squad. And sacrificed the entire squad. He's going to try to capture the Vikenda Warfare. He really wants a thing dead. He's getting hit by that barrage. He took some damage. Barrage has subsided. B4 is barrage not available and does decide to run away. Fired 2 shots, got 1 miss, so I don't think it was a chance for him getting wiped out. Unless if the Pantrack would have hit, then probably could have got the kill. Perhaps. Don't know the exact health of the B4. Not on top of my head, at least. I can look up with the mod tools, but then again, I sort of mess around with everything in the mod tools in my current mod. Another round of Potion Maker's now being pulled in the field. He does not have a Strom Pioneer in the field, which is fine. He doesn't need repairs. Both Grenadiers may iron to push forward, throw in Cinder Grenade. He's maybe a good idea to just leave the quad half track there as permanent protection for the V4. Puts up some sandbags there. He found a landmine here, so this Volksgrenadier will need to fall back a little soon. I don't see any more landmines over here, and looks like with the wire here, the retreat path is up this direction. Could have rolled out a pair of T-34s. Quite possibly. Where is that barrage going?
Ready for deployment.
Oh, the barrage is right there. Looks like he may not got a full wipe there. They do fall back. We got out 2 T-34s, Katusha. Don't know what he's waiting for. He does not have the structure for that, so you still have to invest in that. So you could at least get 1 T-34 potentially. Or, no, this is not the counterattack tactics, so he can't get out the KV-1. But so, he could have got a T-34. Or at least get the structure up in case you want to keep your fuel up for Su-85 when needed. So right now he doesn't need any sort of AT, but T-34 would be helpful. And also could combo well with RAM and the E-Tab, or whatever you want to call that. Anti-tank bombing run. Also known as the FPS, one of the many forms of FPS killers. Sniper could get ambushed. Sniper fired. Vikenda Warfare backhand off. Sniper's not behind cover.
Heavy machine gun team, prepare for combat.
He's going, has a mortar. I really want to know why he's not. There's the ambush. Gets the sniper. Maybe we'll get the Fallschirmjägers. Not Fallschirmjägers, Penals. Guns on the conscript model. We got now Max on the field. Quad push way forward. And now he's going to fall back. Great little ambush. Just pick out the sniper. He is going for another sniper, which he doesn't really need. Oh boy, Vet 3. Gotta go fast. Improve vehicle sighting and reinforced radius. One of these Vet C's improves mobility, does Vet 2. Does get some good damage there onto the... Oh, rolls a miss. Does get some good damage there onto the quad half track, but does get out of town.
Sniper has arrived.
Quite a bit of fortifications there, though not really necessary. Mortar now sitting on up on the VP and some light cover. I don't think the mortar is really necessary. He's not fighting against static weapons. He has indirect. So yeah, the mortar I sort of disagree with. As much as I do love the Soviet mortar, especially for the flare ability that's not even Veteran C1, maybe that's why he's going for it. He went for the flare. Okay, nothing about it. The flare may be the primary purpose of the mortar. Max on fire away gets good suppression. He has more suppression here, so he has had a large amount of suppression, which is very good. I think the B4's barrage right there. Got some good damage and now falling back. The next round could hit the Vickenwerfer. It does not hit the Vickenwerfer. Conscripts forcing back the Volksgrenadiers.
M5, ready.
Getting some repairs on the N16 or the quad half track. He does have Veteran C1 now, so you have access to direct fire, which has always been a bit of a buggy ability, honestly.
It is finished.
More Sturm Pioneers in the field, which let's see, he doesn't mechanize HQ, which means the King Tiger is now available, but needs some more fuel and manpower. Maybe a good idea not to go for Sturm Pioneers right now. He doesn't need the repairs. Yeah, he doesn't need the repairs. And you've got another B4 in the field. B4s are fun. Your mortar running on in. Rolls a miss. Looks like going dry to focus fire and destroys in the wire, but kind of work for rolling misses. Unless he's going for the Sturm Pioneers for hazard or removal. Gets deployed in the field. Kind of work for rolling some good amount of misses. Getting it nice and close. Of course, does hop over the fence. Going for both the Pantrek and for the hazard removal. Up, he does get a bit of the wire there finally.
100 points.
E4 running this sector. We got a preemptive barrage. He knows there's stuff here with the decapture, so he fired a forward barrage there. Very nice. There may actually could also be mortar smoke. Not mortar smoke, mortar flare. It's currently firing. A sniper may be best if she just goes around, stays in camouflage, provide vision for tighter barrages. But even not, that's something I like to do with the some of the Pathfinders, like the recon support Pathfinders, and just simply have that one Pathfinder just go around camouflage to spot for the US mortar. The US mortar can be very good if you have proper spotting. We do now have the quad half track providing suppression, Maxim not facing the right direction. Mortar getting some hits on in. Penal Squad's gonna get overran. B4, the other B4 is not running a barrage in this region. Volksgrenadiers and Bolsheviks do fall back. The Kennewarfer could get hit by the barrage, but since he's in fish close by, the barrage is gonna be pretty tight. Something being cast there. It is the airborne assault. Trying to decrew these points or units. One aircraft goes to shot down with the quad. But Kennewarfer does get decrewed. Penal Squad does get forced on back. And during the duration for this ability, he does have access to repair drop reinforcements. He perhaps should have, and decides to retreat it back. Plus the quad is getting hit, does get shot down, or shot up.
Another vehicle has been lost.
And Rexi's forces now falling on back. But for more conscripts, he is allergic to 2 or 4.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Bolshevik is taking some damage. Gets a direct hit there, forcing them back. Bolshevik is pushing forward. I hear the King Tiger. Now it's time for Su-85. Oh! We got a massive hit there. There goes everything. Down to just 3 Fallschirmjäger squads.
Prepare to execute.
And he may have another gun off cooldown. Nope, that's the one fired. This one's almost on off cooldown, so it could barrage the base. The B4s can be decent versus vehicles. Yep. The casualties do expired.
King Tiger ready.
So the OKW is battered and beaten, does recruit the Vikenwerfer. The King Tiger does offer a massive amount of power, but he's not in a great position. He does have a good number of Fallschirmjägers. And the Soviet player is trying to make sure he doesn't have a good number of Fallschirmjägers.
Send orders.
One medic model's alive, so he does have access to some healing. The King Tiger can offer quite a bit of power. His opponent doesn't have any lethal threats other than the B4s, in which it's hit or miss, literally, how effective they will be against the King Tiger. Does spot it there. Sniper finding some potentially good spotting there, but that should have been maybe outside the radius. These forces now falling on back. And he's walking blue into barrage. It's a little bit foolish of him. Now we got the anti-tank run. Backing on off. The barrage. Okay, he's starting to move off to the side. Does get hit by a single bomb, getting a bit of a stun, which is perfectly acceptable. We got quite a bit of forces here. The opening player does have a capture in his favor, so he has plenty of time to get back in the game. Hay Bale has been destroyed. Sandbags have been destroyed. We got 2 Zis guns here. Bolsheviks want to go charge forward and throw. Actually, no. Throw frangible smoke. If he throws frangible smoke right around this here, he can block off 1 AT guns, as well as. So he allows him to take half damage, and that'll probably be easier than trying to go up and throw a bundle grenade, which you could just simply recrew the gun if it even gets decrewed. I think a frangible smoke would have been good. Bolsheviks can still throw frangible smokes. Yes, they can. King Tiger has taken some damage for rebuilding a Shum Pioneer, very necessary. He has almost enough fuel. He needs, of course, more manpower, but maybe a Stukas of Fus would be a good idea. That'll help him take out the AT guns for his King Tiger, get his precision artillery to engage his opponent's field guns.
Supply sector under attack.
Do you need something?
Looks like they did find another flare mine. Very good.
Our points have fallen to 300.
Oh, well, see, did lose the penal squad in one of those conflicts. I missed that. But the OKW has lost a lot, a bit more. Acceptable losses for the Soviet player, losing 1 penal, 1 sniper. He may have lost 1 conscript squad since there are 2 veteran C3s versus, and 1 unvetted, versus losing what? 3 Volksgrenadiers, 2 Sturm Pioneers.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Does get some damage there. Maxim could get overran. He could throw. He needs to get this guy out of negative cover. Funnel grenade being thrown. The gunner will go down, no problem. Does avoid that mortar. And now it's trying to get some light cover here. Trying to focus down the Maxim. Now it's the negative cover. When you're negative cover, you take 50% more suppression. Slowly getting repaired on up. Barrage in the base. The Battle Group HQ is almost destroyed, so after the King Tiger gets repaired up, he needs to repair up the Battle Group HQ. Is that healing still going to be very important? Nope. There should be some more round firing, right? Yes, I hear it. So there goes the Battle Group HQ. Actually sort of barely got it, but it is fully destroyed. Panzer IV being deployed on the field. A good escort vehicle. He could try salvaging the Battle Group HQ. That's probably a good idea. Oh, we got a mortar flare there, and we'll spot the mortar maid wipe out the Storm Pioneers. Ran a little bit short, and decides to get on out of there. Now realizing, wait a second, that's a big glowing ball above my head. Got two Maxims here, one set on up, suppressing one of the squads. Ocean Maker just getting focus down there. Panzer IV here. Ooh, Panzer IV took a pretty big hit there. Make an AT grenade. Does get an AT grenade there. Sis gun scrolls and misses the Panzer IV. Avoiding the rest of the barrage. Rolls and misses on the Panzer IV again. One shot and he's down. And there goes the Panzer IV. He does have been manpower. Is out of fuel now. Yep, I still believe Sukasufus would have been much better there, because he could either A, hit the Maxims, or B, hit the AT guns, and everything in between. Both B4s are Vessel C2, got the increased shell accuracy and rate of fire. This one only has 3 kills, but this was the one front of the killed. But this is the one that probably nailed the Panzer IV. Seeing how this one's on cooldown, this one's not, that's probably likely the case. One building destroyer, so this is the one that killed the Battle Group HQ. And probably killed everything here. Another Battle Group HQ being employed in field. And since it does have this research, it means this is already so recruits. Another barrage there. Mortar flare spot the King Tiger once again, but does avoid the barrage. Up north, we do have a Fallschirmjäger finds another flare mine. Flare mine's just really good. Ooh, found another barrage there. And since it's not Vessel C2, he should have a rate of fire means shorter cooldowns of the barrage. So now the B4 brings in a lot of ordnance. The conscript there, if it was stayed up front, there's a good chance he could have got wiped down one shot. Good number of support weapons here. Still allergic to tier 4. He has plenty of resources. Might as well get it built in case you want to deploy something there. He is at pop cap though. Does take out the sandbags there.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Getting some good hits there onto the King Tiger. Wait. Okay, there was a regular landmine, wasn't there? Because that killed 2 models there. I'm pretty sure there was a regular landmine. To be fair, maybe wants to do a tankless run. He's doing better than any right though. To be fair, the OKW player is units are blocking up and running straight into Maxim, so it's pretty poor control by the OKW player, the blobs that he has running around.
Our territory.
Because the Maxims are doing far better than they should. Potion Makers, if I remember correctly, the DPS are similar to having 4 bars equipped, which is pretty good, and their target size is not bad either.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
The Kenworth is falling on back. And Sniper's just doing a good job of picking away these models. After all, losing one of these models, what, 36 manpower reinforcement, if I remember correctly? Maybe 36.5? Another barrage here. Kenworth are taking some hits. More mortars raining on in.
The enemy is down to 100 points.
King Tiger now pushes his way forward, as the Soviet player selected is advancing nice and quietly. The munitions cache now being employed on the field. He has, of course, extra manpower, so go for munitions cache not a half bad idea. And since that Popcat, his manpower is cut in half. Basically, put every single point of population you have is basically 1 less manpower per minute. Structure does go down there. See the bounce. Mortar does connect on the King Tiger.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
So our charge way forward, range on the Maxims. Potion Makers are not getting hit by the Maxim at the moment. And we do now have this strafing run here to displace all the weapons. And there's the pin. The Sniper does
More of our troops have been lost.
get wiped out. These units do get good hits on the King Tiger from the B4. The Ziska is trying to back on off. The Ziska does go down. King Tiger does see an AT grenade there, but would not be killed off. Freedom Pioneer is going to have a large amount of work in front of him. Great hit there, able to decrew all these weapons. Soviet player has going for more caches, more munitions caches. Captures up the Zis gun, grabs some AT. He does have good munitions right now. So far he's fighting against no vehicles, so they can utilize the light artillery barrage ability. Does avoid the barrage there. Another Panzer IV being pulled on out. The Soviet player is currently pulling out nothing. Hopefully it's finally getting out tier 4. Another B4. Okay, just really wants hurl large ordnance at his opponent. He still perhaps need a Zis gun or two. He has a bit of manpower to work with. He can get a Zis gun. X barrage hitting the base sector. They're at a pretty high veterancy, so the cooldown's pretty quick. He does have repair engineers as well, so that's another 3 repairers. Another Panzer IV. I wonder what should he get in. Panzer IVs are nice and all. And he doesn't worry about any T-guns. The last one went down to a good B4 shot primarily, so maybe this Panzer IV will work better. Does get another flare trap there. They're really hard to see. Oh nope, there are PMDs. He's throwing out some light AT mines. Very nice.
The enemy has 75 points remaining.
He does have 70 population, and I think he should be able to afford a 4th B4 if so choose. If you go for 3, might as well go for 4. The Maxims are doing a good job holding back the infantry, or the Maxim now. Because can't recruit this Maxim. His opponent's still pretty far away from getting annihilated. Medic's gonna be healing themselves up. There goes the repair pioneers, but looks like they've done the job, so by the time they need to do their job again.
Anti-tank gun is
Wait,
ready for
next
it.
round.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Okay, that was the last of the barrage, actually. I was like, wait a second, are these guys gonna get exploded? And, oh, there's another round. That may be a different one. Yep, that's a different one. He does have Spearhead now active.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Need some good hits there. Now I got the Zis gun and Vikenda pushing forward. Oh, that B4 does roll a miss. Got another strafing run being brought on in. Airborne assault, I should say. Getting down to these units. Capture Vikenda for getting some shots. Looks like the Shroom Pioneers did take a hit. Nope, they're being suppressed right there, not the Volksjägers. Does not have enough munitions for the light artillery barrage. This point still being decaptured. The artillery player does have triple capture in favor, but that is soon to be changed. One Volksjäger hit down here. This point does get fully captured, but now this Volksjäger is charging way forward. He does have enough for a bundle grenade. Transport comes in for a nice flank, takes out the Zis gun. Vikenda getting slowly gunned down. PTRS is firing away. King Tiger gets a good hit there. Decrews Vikenda wipes out that conscript squad. Mortar not getting hit. Volksjäger is charging way forward, and the OKW player is trying to break through. This third B4 was not a good idea. He needed T-34s. Or S-35.
Our HQ is under attack.
Yep. Definitely a throw. He should have definitely got tier 4 and went for T-34s and S-35s. He didn't need a third B4. Conscript grabs the Vikenda Whipper, gets gunned down.
One of our AT guns has been neutralized.
He also has a bit of time, so he can trade these VPs for manpower. Mortar's running on there. Zis gun sitting up, trying to deal with B4. B4 eyeing for close range barrage, and it goes down to the Zis gun. There's quite a bit of stuff here. B4, bring on in. I wonder if that's the how close you can fire a barrage. Cash trying to get hit there. Dish gun placement suppressing down the Volksjägers. Gets a hit there. Cash down. Sandbags did the job. Draws some fire. Another B4 barrage running on in.
Enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Light artillery barrage onto the B4. And this gun does get decrewed.
200 points remaining.
EDRS is taking time to destroy the Zis guns. He does recapture the Zis gun. Falling back to get reinforcements. Zis gun now down. We do now have the Mechanized Armor Company being deployed on out.
Combat engineers.
King Tiger pushes way forward. Rolls a miss there.
They've opened up on us.
And does get a wipe there on the
One of
Maxim.
our machine guns has been silenced.
A good hit there. There's direct fire. The ability's still active. Nope, it's no longer active. Oh, it's okay. It still fires one shot, right?
Under attack.
Feels weaker than before.
Field gun standing by.
Yeah, at this point in time, direct fire probably should be free. Yeah, I believe it shares a cooldown as well. Yep, does put the other ability on cooldown. Volksjäger's got a good hit there. He's fall back. Got efficiency 5 Volksjägers. which that does provide devastate the enemy from camouflage, improving their first strike. Another Panzer IV being put on the field, very good.
Awaiting command.
And now we finally have Tier 4 to put on the field. Going for another flare mine. Direct hit there. Cannon ends this gun, takes out the Panzer IV. Very little pick there. The Soviet player doesn't have single capture against him. He's trading the VPs for some tickets. Not tickets, manpower. Flare mine doing some good work. Looks like he found another flare mine over here. Found another flare mine. I love the flare mine ability. It's actually really good.
Up here deployed. Awaiting orders.
Oh, he needs more manpower for a tank. S-35 would be probably good. He's going for T-34. T-34 is not bad. The Ram could be useful. Oh! Good hit there. The kind of work for setting on up, trying to engage the King Tiger. Rolls a bounce there. Ziscon finds a hit. Another direct fire hit there, getting some good damage to the King Tiger. And the cannon warfare falling back. Maxim to cover his retreat. Hands forward, push way forward. We got the Ziscon in radius and in range. It's not a vision range. I think the B4 is firing, or maybe that's just all the mortar. Mortar smoke.
We are
Up
losing
north.
territory.
Trying to find more flare mines. Don't see any. King Tiger falling back. Battlegroup HQ needs repairs. This base has a lot of craters in there. Very, very holy. Soon now there's a neutral capture, and soon the Soviet player will start counting VPs in his favor. E-34 pull it on the field. Gonna be very effective for the Volscian Jaegers. We saw some light ET mines deployed out earlier. I wonder where are they? The light ET mines may have been blown up by various explosives. Right, does mortar smoke zone unit. Another flare mine that this one found. You may see a bundle grenade. Parapads Faust, bundle grenade thrown. It's a great hit there. This will get a deep double capture against the OK Cleric. He may get to lose the squad, however. Does get a full squad wipe there. Can't really tell the range of the direct fire, but I think he may be on fire soon. Another Panzer IV being put on the field.
AT gun here. Waiting for your command.
Barrage, maybe at the base sector. Getting a good amount of repairs here. Here it comes. Good hit there. Couple medics still alive. Very important. Chasing down a Sturmfighter, which is getting out of the barrage. Conscripts push before. Another flare mine found.
Victory is in our grasp.
Okay, player down to 22 tickets. Molotov thrown. That drink's too spicy for him. The B4 barrage will not wipe out that squad. Does knock his conscripts out of the sector. Going to be catching up now. Hands forwards push way forward. And he's actually focused on that conscript squad. Right now, multiple points trying to be captured. We do now have
Our supplies.
the Volscian Jaegers there. Does get the AT grenade off here. Hands forward does go down. It does a strafe run. This point does not get interrupted. Got triple capture against the Okinawa player. Now double capture. And now a single capture. does get the ramp off. He's still kind of down. He's one of those VPs captured up. There goes T-34.
The enemy has destroyed.
And that's the end of the replay. Couldn't capture the sectors in time. Two-third, yep, could not recapture in the time. If he would have interrupted this capture, and he would have, at least the game would have continued on. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I love how the music in this game just cuts out like that, and then it gets loud. Well, he did minimize the luck by spotting for the B4s, at least. Because if you spot, the barrage of the B4s can be pretty tight. Either way. Wow, this loading screen's unusually long. Not that button. So used to hitting that button. We're British and OKW. Let's try mixing up a little bit. Oh, was that the same? US versus Wehrmacht. Let's do this. Let's just make sure nothing. No offense, but this could be a lower level game. Not too many games actually. Yep, yeah, there's actually games going. The OKW and Soviet. Let's just try mixing up a little bit. OKW and Soviet. US versus Wehrmacht. There we go. More like, even though this doesn't really matter if they're skilled or not, but it does perhaps reference it. Katyusha's guard with pen. So see, does he have guard rifles and all of them? No. One. And airborne horns may or may not be able to be part of that. Either way. Oh, it's waiting to match to begin. I don't feel like waiting for 3 minutes. I probably should have paid closer attention to that. Oh well, that's my bad. Let's try to find both different. Let's go down a little bit actually. Large amount of Soviets, large amount of OKWs. Let's try to find both different. Here we go. You know what? Let's just give it a shot. You never know. Oh wait, it starts in 6 minutes. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Yep. Come on now. That old bug. Sorry about that. I'm just a big idiot who made the same mistake twice in a row. I'll just do that 3 more times today. What? Screw checking for levels. Let's see. Start now. Let's avoid OKW and Soviets since we just did them. Same thing over again. Here we go. Oh, starts in 8 minutes. Don't do that one. Here we go. Starts now. Neither, both. This. I'm such an idiot. Oh. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Couple Heroes 2 replays from the Live Games lobby. Sorry, my mind drew a blank. On bottom left side as the Jaeger Infantry Doctrine, we have the Kayan. Spawn on the top right side as the Airborne Company, we have U Tendar. Both players immediately selected the Doctrine. No Pathfinders being pulled out just yet. And over here, he can get some pretty nicely upgraded infantry, camouflage, Jaeger, G43s. Blah, I can't speak right now. I'm just completely drawing blanks. Pioneers were captured and retreat. MG42 now pulled on the field. He has not have a structure just yet, so maybe I'm for a tier 1 skip into tier 2. Actually, I have no idea what he's doing. Was that a misclick? That may have been a misclick. Over Wehrmacht quarters. Maybe forgot that he was playing Wehrmacht. He has quite a bit of manpower so far. Yeah, I have a feeling that he now forgot he was playing Wehrmacht. He have to build tier 1. Deploys out a pair of Grenadiers. Or start for the Wehrmacht player. Tank traps there. He will give his opponent quite a bit of control. He does capture the VP with the MG42. Maybe a good idea to just throw the MG42 inside this garrison, but he is going to be forfeiting field control. The US player, oops, wrong button. US player will be After both fuel points, and what is, I could have sworn I saw a -1 up there. Sorry. You already lost a unit. Wait, what? The Wehrmacht players already lost a unit. Somehow. Sometimes the scoreboard makes no sense. I know some of the random destructible debris can count as losing a unit. Like that tank trap being destroyed does count as a unit lost right there. Even though it's dropped no models. Got now a third Grenadier now being flown on the field. And not Royal Engineers. Rear echelon does get suppressed there, trying to push me forward, does flank the MG42. He has got some light cover, so the Grenadiers will have trouble dealing with him. Oh, he is in radius. One guy was in radius, but does not get suppressed there. Gets out of cover, engaging. Rear echelon gets some shots down the MG42. Grenadiers now pursuing the riflemen. Up here, we do have now the Pioneers moving around. Pioneers getting some damage on the Pathfinders. But most of the time, Pioneers can't win against most units, even in perfect engagements. Pioneers will win out, sort of, but are severely wounded. Rear echelon does fall back there. Grenadier squad's almost down. The rifle squad can tangle with him. Gets on the far side to cover, but now he's straight up back. He's surrounded. Got a fresh squad here, getting flanking hits. Does retreat back. He will need to retreat back through the MG. May or may not get a burst up, but got a fresh left hand on the field. Does have a massive fuel advantage since his opponent had poor control in the early game. Has both fuel points currently captured even now. Neither munition sector has been captured up, so both players are going to have a bit of not a lot of brass true for their guns. Their big guns. Grenadiers eyeing for the VP. The central VP has been under Wehrmacht control for a little bit of time. Grenadiers behind some heavy cover there. Do have a Grenadier warfare being blown on the field. Lieutenant, of course, can apply some 50 cals, which he may or may not go for, but he may be eyeing for the Stuart. He knows he has both fuel points, so going for the Stuart would be very, very good. The Wehrmacht player probably does have Battle Phase 1 researched. But sometimes a bit hard to control switch between players. Hope he's going for it now. He has enough fuel for get out the Dope Achelon, or however you pronounce that, Tier 2. Grenadiers and Rifleman squads now engaging. Cutoff point is being captured up by the US players, so the Grenadiers kept the fuel sector will not be in supply. Echelon claimed the munitions sector. And also he knows he lost the fuel point. He could just sort of camp the cutoff point and make sure this one did not get the fuel. Does find the MG42.
HMG are available for paradrop.
Lieutenant now falling on back. Up here we do now have the Pathfinders and rifle grenade. Ooh, good wipe there.
An infantry unit being wiped out. We're losing a capture point. Capture point is being overrun.
We have a fresh Stuart now being employed on the field. Rifle squad does get behind some heavy cover there. Pioneer does fall back there. Grenadiers engage from heavy cover, and the Rifle squad does fall back. When Riflemen and Grenadier squad engage each other in open ground and equal health, they will have about 50-50 coin flip chance of who actually wins the fights. Rifleman squads are decent at long range as well as very good at close range. Stuart now push away forward. He may get a Panzerfaust off. He will get a Panzerfaust. But it's not a big threat to him at the moment. He will take more and more damage. Oh, there's a line. This line of sight block is preventing the Stuart from engaging. Echelon taking some severe damage.
7mm AT gun done. Now deployable by air.
And he's still playing Ring Around the Rosie with the Stuart.
Supply line just got
Does take a
cut
couple
off.
shots there. Only one carbine's up.
Taking fire!
And do this now. Yeah, it does fall back now. Grenadier is taking a little bit of damage there. Rifle squad may get wiped out. He's pursuing. Does get the wipe out there. Got now the Jaeger commander now float on the field.
They got wiped out.
You know how the 2-2 now being employed on out.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
He knows if I gets the Steward, so 2-2, we have to keep his distance away from the Steward. He, of course, can't pull out Pack 40.
Battalion just reported Pathfinders ready for action.
Point secure! Point secure!
Stewart firing some rounds over the Jaeger commander, does take out one of the models. Pioneers trying to recapture the MG42, which may have been decrewed by the Stewart. Pioneer does fall back, so does the MG42. Jaeger commander heading all around. Now got the Grenadiers moving forward, being upgraded with the LMG. Rifle grenade being fired. The lieutenant is wounded, but thanks to heavy cover, does take half the damage there. And the follow-up shots from the LMG would do some significant damage. Oh, and there goes the Jaeger commander. He got annihilated.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Paratroopers now plotting on the field. The paratrooper squad is a pretty powerful squad. It is being upgraded with N1919s, which can fire and while moving those as well. 2-2 needs to keep his distance from the Steward. It can't fight the Steward.
Counterfire! Counterfire! Gun! They're on the flank!
Getting some good rear armor hits there. Steward just needs one good shot. Nope. And does barely escape out of there, trying to avoid the Panzerfaust. Lieutenant's back at home. A rifle grenade firing. Getting damage. No aim boost right now deployed out for the US player. He does have enough fuel to get out of Major, so he may skip ambulance, go straight into Major. And probably get the ambulance while the Major's researching. He could have, but he maybe was concerned about Pack 40, because the chance of him running into a Pack 40 was actually likely, because he knows he sees a 2-2. The chance of Pack 40 to be in the region is likely, even though with our cast vision, we know it's not there. So it may have been a safe option to actually not pursue it, because Fog of War.
Panzer Grenadiers standing by.
And I'm so surprised we don't see a Pack
Our lines
40
of
since the
supply
Steward
are
on the field.
disrupted.
He may be eyeing for some camouflage Panzer trucks, but he has nowhere enough munitions for it, so I'm not sure what he's planning. Paratrooper squad does fall back, go to the ambulance now. He still has enough to pull out the Major. I'd say it's a good idea to rush out a Sherman tank. And don't doubt Panzer Grenadiers with G43s. They're pretty good.
Our opponents are seizing a sector. It's done.
True. But
The enemy is attempting
what's
to
worse,
steal our
sometimes
sector.
overestimating is actually underestimating. Panzerfaust does get good hit there in the Stewart, which will bleed his munitions. He does not have a Pack 40, nothing in the reach of capitalizing hitting that Stewart. He's now pursuing forward as he knows that the Stewart is snared. It allows the 2-2 charge on forward. Could see AT rifle grenade. No, we do not. Gets wiped out there. Good wipe. The US player, the Vera player has now wiped out 2 squads, while the Vera players lost some squads as well.
A capture point is being overrun.
Lieutenant being engaged, got Grenadiers at close range. The Thompson of the Lieutenant himself is quite good, does fall back there. There's a possibility he could get wiped out. The MG42 set up on a good angle to engage. And yeah, that was an easy wipe. The US player is now bleeding off squads. Stewart's pushing forward. Receiving some auto cannon fire now. And I think as well, you mentioned before, and he could have killed the 2-2. Those previous engagements would have been much different if the 2-2 was dead. So maybe you're right. Yeah. Panzerfaust firing once again. Oh, the lag spike there. Because Couple Heroes 2 is a very optimized game. MG42 taking some hits there, falling on back now.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Grenadiers engaged and get some damage on the rear echelon. You can always use them to help repair up your vehicle as well as just rely on the repair crews. Rear echelon taking some severe damage. Grenadiers taking some damage there. Lucy was trying to go for a rifle grenade, decides to cancel it. Rear echelon's Minesweeper is trying to detect a metal flying towards them. And got a good shot there. Our squad will be on to capture that sector. Pathfinder's getting annihilated. They're not like Jaeger Infantry. They need quite a bit of support with them. We lose another Pathfinder. The US player is bleeding off squads big time. He has enough manpower for the Major, and yep, very late response. If he would have got the Major out, he could have got a Sherman tank out as well. He's redeploying out a Rifleman squad, and maybe even better just actually deploy another Airborne. Airborne are just better than Riflemen. They may have only one target size, suppose a Rifleman's .97, which is not really all too much. But of course, they have much better upgrades for the M1919s or Thompsons, your choice.
You got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Steady up. All right, troops.
We're losing a capture point.
More Rifleman squads, or no, another Jaeger Commander squad.
HQ has been upgraded.
I suppose they are a Rifleman squad, because they carry rifles,
Is now available.
as opposed to muskets. We do not have the Pioneers falling on back, taking a bit of damage from the Stuart. Wait, he redeployed the Lieutenant. The Lieutenant's a nice squad and all, but not really a squad you see redeploy out. I suppose it does cost the same amount as a Rifleman, and does offer capability to upgrade the bazooka. Lieutenant's now falling back. Jaeger Commander dancing around, getting gunned down by the M1919s of the... Oh, bundle grenade. Ate that one, but he stayed in heavy cover, making him take half damage from the bundle grenade. Still not a great thing to eat. Jaeger Commander could get gunned down. Another volley does not wipe him out. Grenadiers push forward. Needs some heavy cover. Getting hit there. Grenadiers heading up the road. That's not great. Stuart up here. Engaging, flanking the MG42. Major suppressed. No Sherman tank. I say Sherman tank's a good idea at the moment. We do see the Armed Support Company, or Support Armor Corps. And a Sherman tank can brawl with a Panzer IV in this game.
Our territory.
Our squad pushing forward, hitting that MG42 upon retreat. Does get on out of there. Grenadiers eyeing for some light cover.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Rifle grenade firing is in light cover. Does fall back, destroys the light cover there. Could go to the sandbags to get some heavy cover. Grenadiers taking some hits.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
We do now have the rear echelon inside the garrison. We got the Pack Fort engaging. Rifle grenade was a big waste there. So rear echelon with a minesweeper, not a big threat. You did not have to waste munitions to that. And right now he's scraping the bottom of the barrel for munitions. It's even worse. We got Panzer Grenadiers with G43s. Rifle squad does fall back. We got the command inside the garrison as well. Though the garrison's almost destroyed, the Stuart could put a couple holes into it and knock it down. So it does have a nice little skylight there. You keep the building nice and bright on the inside. After all, this is a time where artificial lighting was not that common anymore at the moment. Good hit there on the logs. Splintering them. Now the Panzer Grenadiers do fall back.
Sherman ready.
Now we got a Sherman tank on the field. He does have enough resources for another Sherman tank. I say go for it. Oh, he has a large amount of munitions as well. So you can go mass Sherman and rely on the P-47s from massive AT. I think just deploying out more Shermans is the way to go. Deploy some AT gun, I disagree with that. Weapon rack now being researched as well. It may actually be a good idea to upgrade the riflemen to what's it called, bazookas for mobile AT as well. We now got the Grenadiers pushed forward, taking a bit of fire from the Sherman tank. The Sherman tank could have a little high explosive. More smoke engaging the smoke screen. Iron to blind NG, but multiple Pascals here. Poor control from everything. Pack 40 not being pushed on forward. One Panzerfaust may not be enough to kill it off. He does have a Panzerfaust be a commander. Still no high explosive rounds. Taking a little bit bad pathing there. Does have the airborne squad here. Pack 40 not pushed way forward. No smoke ability. And there goes the Sherman tank. Very poor control there. Left-hand pushed forward. Rifle squad eating dirt, and it's not delicious. Rotates around trying to hit the lieutenant now. It's falling back to heavy cover. Grenade thrown by the airborne. They get retaliated with a bundle. Stuart pushed way forward. The garrison could get destroyed with the MG inside.
Infantry squad has been killed.
Yes, it has. Two now pulled on out, patrolling around, trying to get some hits over here. Up here, we got the points being captured on up. Grenadier advancing around. These guys too are not in cover, so perhaps maybe throwing a rifle grenade can quickly wipe him out as possibly, but he's out of munitions. So I just saw something I want to get rid of. Lieutenant now falling on back. Up here, we got the Stuart engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. He tries to get nice and close to get some good shots. Plus, if there's a backdrop of the tank traps there, he can get pretty good splash. Does fall back there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Panzer Grenadiers taking some pretty good damage there. Here's why it's not going for Jackson. Not necessarily at this point in time. The Jackson would pretty much do nothing. The Wehrmacht player has plenty of manpower. Grenadiers engage from heavy cover. Right now, the 2-2 has having trouble moving around the map. You could just perhaps set it down over here and just let it keep that area secured if you can't engage the various stuff on the map. Do now got bazookas to blow up by the rear echelon. Not bad. If it's fuel dissipated, maybe a good idea to go for perhaps a Panther? If he's going to suppose out Jackson, he could just eye for a Panzerwerfer? Right now, just don't let the Wehrmacht players position. Both sides have lost quite a bit. Jackson now pulled on the field. It is not really necessary at the moment. Rifle grenade fired. Grenade has been thrown. Does avoid the grenade. Does not avoid the rifle grenade. Does fall back there.
Squad, get ready!
Stewart does eat a shot there. He is Veteran C3, trying to get on out of there.
They're moving on the flank!
Green is green convenient. Well, grab your shit and follow me.
Trying to destroy the M1AT gun there, I guess. Panzer Grenadiers advancing to some heavy cover.
We have a new Panzer IV.
Panzer IV has been put on the field, so Jackson will start seeing some use. He does not have enough fuel for another Panzer IV. He may could reinforce for Stug to help the Panzer IV engage the Jackson. Jackson would be very effective versus the Panzer IV. Jackson rotating around to engage. Pack 40 gets good hit down the Jackson. Panzer does connect. Good hits down the Jackson. 2 more shots and he's down. 1 more Panzer goes down. Panzer IV, Pack 40 gets the kill. And the Panzer IV does have prioritized fire turned on. May want to turn it off. He does manually target the rear echelons. Very nice. Rear echelon gets wiped out. Drops the bazooka there. Upgrade of Pinto Mount. Stewart charges way forward. Stewart goes down. Thrown away. Overall, the US player's control over vehicles has not been that great. He's
Looks like we're going in.
AFK. Oh wait, no, the game's over. Sometimes it's hard to tell if sometimes replay's over. Yeah, the US player I saved through it really bad. The Veteran player did not play all the well, and I think the US player just straight up threw it. This Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Wait. There's so many resources. No, back out of the game. Yep. That game, let's just say it was evenly matched. Oh, not that one. I deleted all those replays. It must be in the cloud. Spectate, that's the button I'm looking for. We haven't done a game with Brits yet, so let's find a Brit game. Here's a Brit game. Reasonably leveled, which is more likely to be a decent replay, which of course is not always the case. I've met a lot of people that are maxed out level and are horrendously bad. Some may say I am included in that mix as well. I say partially agree. No key. Gotta love it when the can't properly load the description. Wait. Oh, great. 4 minutes. I'm an idiot. I didn't check the start time. Again. Replays. Why am I keep on trying to look at the replay button? Okay. Now, that means let's start it now, alright? Another replay or another map of no key. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Couple Heroes 2 replay from the live games lobby. Spawn on bottom right side as the blue Wehrmacht forces, we have a foreign name. On top left side, both players were a little bit idle, we have the British. Okay, he's not AFK. Sometimes the loading screen does hang over a little bit. One way to fix that is you had the game installed on not on an HDD, either an SSD or better an M2/NVMe drive. You got early Vickers versus early MG42. Oh, and we do also have the Royal Recovery Engineers not being deployed on the field, which don't start on cooldown like most other initial abilities. I went right here because I saw the that's where he deployed on the map, in this corner of the map. Either way, he does now have 3 squads in the field. Wehrmacht Sniper being deployed on the field. How nasty. He may get respawn of a Bren carrier or universal carrier. The MG42 is moving all around. We do now have this sniper being deployed on out, which I mentioned earlier. Take this over here. Going for a bit more balanced capture. Looks like I got some sandbags here. MG42 is set up right there. 9 to capture some sectors, just trying to lock down the side of the map. Which means the sniper, you want to be very aggressive and start shooting everything with it. The Wehrmacht player is going to have a lack of field control. If he's going for a fast sniper, he may want to go for 2 Pioneers instead of a MG42. Because you need field control. He's spending this expensive sniper to capture up this sector. Another recovery squad. We got mass recovery squads. He may be eyeing for mass flamethrower. Does deploy it right here as well. A little bit idle forces. Pioneers here. Another sniper. This game's going to get very weird very quickly, isn't it? Let's see. He's of course selected the Mobile Assault Regiment, which is one of the doctrines of the Royal Recovery Engineer squads. He can get infiltration commandos later on, which more or less have a similar role to the salvage engineers' close range squads. Though it does have a flamethrower, make it better for garrisons, while the commandos are just good, more generalists. Looks like the sniper does get peppered up a little bit. The intersection is suppressed. He may want to rotate the gun around, and that was a bad retreat path. He should have kept on running. He wasn't any threat of being gunned down, so it was very poor control by the sniper. Does fall back. Maybe he thought he was going to retreat back this way, but he was actually advanced along this side. He could have stayed here and started picking off more models. The other Wehrmacht snipers pushing forward, going for regular Grenadier. Let's see, what doctrine should he go for? He will have to fight against land mattresses, or very likely will. We'll find a Vickers there. Pioneer will get suppressed. Jaeger armor I don't seem all to be good at the. Assault support can be very nice. Tiger tanks are always quite nice. And Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg is one of those doctrines which can be good, but just blah. It's just nothing really feel like it synergizes all too well. That's one reason why this is a doctrine I really changed up a little bit in my mod. I was like, yeah, this is a doctrine where I can just simply redo everything here. I put a Wehrmacht Command Panther in that doctrine. And I think as well as short-barreled Panzer IVs. Can't remember. There's a lot of changes there, and I'm making more changes now. This is very passive. Grenadiers need to push on forward. The Pioneers can push on out. Grenadiers can push on out. The Sniper, I can understand trying to wait for medics being employed on the field. We got some British medics now being employed on out. A third recovery engineers and maybe eyeing for mass flamethrowers. 5-man squad with flamethrowers is not half bad fighting capability. I love that. That's one reason why I like the German infantry doctrine, because 5-man flamethrower is pretty good. And plus, you can load those flamethrower, at least a 4-man flamethrower in the back of a 250 half track, which are surprisingly good as well. The 250 half track has like 9 armor, which is pretty high compared to like the N3 white scout car, which has like 5 armor, 6 armor. They can take, the 250 half tracks can take quite a bit of beating. Rifle grenade, not really needed because it was going to win the fight in the long run. So he's just sort of just standing there, getting shot up. He does get that cutoff point decaptured. Sniper captured this fuel sector as well. Need some hits here. Salvage engineers do fall back. And with his one intersection does go for pyrotechnics. He does not really need the 5-man squad upgrades. He went for squads are not affected by it. And the pyrotechnics, if you don't want to go for medics, which a field medic, one of them is not half bad, but having another squad for a single coordinated fire is not bad as well. Good shots there by the snipers. One bullet is all it probably takes to wipe out that squad, but you won't be able to get that bullet. Flamer engineers will definitely beat the Pioneers. We've got 2-2 now being put on field, which provide him a bit more aggressive field control. Sniper is now engaging the Flame Engineers. Since the Pioneers are on open ground and spread out, the AoE damage won't do all too much, and you won't take any bonus damage. Let's start falling back now. It's a good hit there. May actually get the full squad wipe. Rifle grenade? Oh, good shot. Trying to use a grenade to hit the retreat path is difficult, but I do like the effort. Recovery engineers push forward, neither of them being upgraded with flamethrower. Oh yeah, they do have access to a smoke grenade.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
To push the way forward, gotta keep your distance. He does have access to a heat grenade as well, and the raw engineers do fall back. Sniper getting some hits there. Another smoke grenade thrown. He wants to capture the fuel. He spent a lot of resources to capture the fuel, and it will be decaptured pretty quickly. Does get a heat grenade off and starting to fall back. He does force fire the ground there. This unit's not really worth for force fire the ground, but he does keep him at bay. Pioneers are very far away to get that repaired on up, so he's going to knock out that 2-2 for a bit of time.
Capture point. They're trying to take it.
I'm probably nasty at it.
Has to go.
Rifle grenade firing.
Grenade! Down, sappers!
Does get a hit there.
Position taken. Ready for more.
And now the Grenadiers are falling back.
Put the buggers down like dogs.
We do still have a British landmine here. 222 pushes his way forward. Trying to go for some sandbags.
That's better. Back at full strength.
Sniper
Defensive
here.
anvil tactics are ready to be used by all units.
Oh, he already has. Okay, he has Anvil. I do like Churchill's. And his opponent has selected Assault Support Doctrine. He may, seeing how far behind he's on fuel, it may be a good idea to get out a supply truck and throw on the fuel point over here.
A capture point is being overrun.
For those who do not know, the cargo truck roughly provides income, if set on a regular strategic point, will roughly provide the income of both a fuel point and a munitions cache. Both a fuel cache and a munitions cache. The price is just 200, which is actually cheaper than a cache. Oh, doesn't secure territory and does not affect teammates. The grenade does connect, starting to fall back there. He may get a squad wipe. Sniper did not get a shot off, and both models will escape on out. Pioneers move around to repair up the 222.
Pretty well, Ben. Let's go the biggies.
Flame Engineers pushing their way forward.
Fire me! Sappers in the fire! Tell us what to do! I know! We're ready! Give us orders!
Our engineers do take a bit of damage. Sniper getting some hits there, forcing them back. The British player right now has 100 fuel, so needs about another, what, 60 fuel? 65 fuel. It's soon to be 60 fuel to get out of Churchill. He has plenty of manpower for it.
New job, sir.
And he's going for a secondary Pack 40, which he does not know what his opponent's going for at the moment. So it's sort of interesting win for the Pack 40. Nice thing about also going for Anvil, he does have access to some airburst artillery for the infantry section.
That's better. Back at full strength.
Sniper does connect there. He does find a landmine. No, he does not find that landmine. Finds this landmine with the Panzer Grenadiers. Pioneers do stop the point from being decaptured. Sandbags get gunned down by the 222.
Awaiting further orders. Ready to go.
Our engineers are getting suppressed. Those out smoke grenade. Very nice. Heavy engineer research on the way. That'll give away. He's gone for Anvil. He actually lost one this salvage. Oh yeah, he did lose the salvage engineer right there. We already noted that.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Does get a landmine there. The flamethrower may blow up the landmine. It is a teller mine.
Our supply line.
Does start falling back there. We got the other one, of course, up here with heavy engineers to get himself a Vickers. Got this other squad getting suppressed. He still has all three squads in the field. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, they're separated. Intersection now engaging the Grenadiers. We've got this salvage engineer engaging. Teller mine still at full health. And its cutoff point is, well, cut off, so it's going to take another 30 seconds before I queue up a Churchill. And he does have enough manpower. He perhaps goes for some infiltration commandos.
Shut up! Sappers back to full strength.
Captain now being deployed on out. We do now have a Churchill on the build queue as well. Not Captain, just off assault officer. Wrong game.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Sappers being in.
A couple of hits there. Does retreat back nice and early.
There's an officer awaiting orders. We're losing a capture point.
Got a Pantrek squad on the field. He has way too much AT. He has 2 Pack 40s and now Pantrek. He's just way deploying out too much AT. Plus, the Pantreks are not really useful against Churchills. They're far too tanky for the war for the Pantreks. Throws out Bundle Grenade. Does avoid it. Didn't really do a full retreat there. He's finally gets a Pantrek squad.
Extra firepower is now available for units.
Extra firepower is not available units. This is a vehicle crew repair ability.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Fresh Churchill now pulling a field, make his way forward. Does find the M242. He needs to start focusing on that. Yep, does get that squad suppressed. Don't have to worry about the T grenades. It's far enough away. Does get fully pinned. Throws out smoke. He can soft retreat away a little bit to get some distance. Sniper engaging with some Pantreks. And now Churchill's rolling his way forward. We do have the supply truck not set up there. Got a pen and bounce there. Artillery row raining on in. Plus he did go for... Oh, I don't need to see the airburst rounds. Oh, there's the airburst rounds. Churchill's pushing way forward. Snipers. Double miss there from Pack 40s. Was a miss there. And bounce. Oh, missed the Grenadiers. Hit the color mine. As Faust can't having trouble connecting. Which it may not be. That looks like enough damage to get it snared. A third Pack 40 being pulled on the field. He does have Battle Phase 3, which means he should have access to the Tiger tank. Yes, he does.
Army commandos ready to go.
Snipers engaging the heavy engineers. Sniper slowly backing on off. Does fall back there. Not really a big threat of going down. They could have stayed around a little bit longer. Infiltration commandos can force it back. M242 suppress these squads. Maybe eyeing for the he is bringing the artillery flare. Tornado for fire.
The capture point is being overrun.
Oh yeah, they don't throw it anymore. They call it in. I missed the flare marker. I like that. They did it. They switched it to the triple off-map coordinated flares because the smoke flare can only be red and not green. Pack 40 does connect there. Multiple Pack 40 hits. Pantrek hits as well. Churchill needs back his distance. He does have 3 repair squads, so they can get a good amount of repairs going. In which I believe 2 of them back at home. One sniper's falling back. Oh, this may be a little bit too close. Does knock the squad wipe there. Churchill will get repaired up in no time. Yeah, look at that repair. That'll be completed in about 15 seconds.
Enemy contact! Heavy MG!
Rifle grenade firing. He does get on out of there.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Hold them! What are the shit from over here? Stand and shoot! Stand and shoot!
Good hit there.
And out! We're ready!
Churchill
Enemies
pushes the way
threatening a capture
forward.
point.
And infantry as well. Officer getting reinforced. MG42 setting up over here on the fuel sector. Right now, the VPs are in favor of the British player by a good margin.
Rocket artillery unit has been sent to the battle.
He can now bring a land mattress. He has actually quite a bit of fuel. Maybe a good idea to go for another Churchill. This one does have a good number of pack voice. No, the land mattress is definitely better in this situation. He needs some anti-pack void because there's 3 of them here. Does get a balancing pen, 2 pens. You may want to bring in some coordinated fire. It does decrew 1 pack 40. It does not have access to gamma bombs. Wrong. You need anvil for that. Up there's the artillery flare. Wait, that time there was a artillery flare. What determines whether or not it does do the 3 triple reds? Oh, the other one was the officer. Never mind. That's why. Churchill taking some damage. Does drop a Bren there. Another Pioneer being put on the field. Looks like he lost his first one.
New land mattress ready to go.
Land mattress now deployed on out. This sector does have the supply truck. He could have put in this corner here. It doesn't lock down the sector. MG bunker there. Very nice.
Back to full strength.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Officer getting hit hard.
Enemy down to 200 points.
Land mattress barrage have already in this sector.
We're losing a capture point.
He does avoid the barrage entirely. Snipers down here, capture the sector. There's this landmine here, which may see the snipers hit the landmine and explode. You may want to pick up the Bren of something. Can't pick it up with the double Pantrick Grenadiers.
A capture point is being overrun.
Sniper will not find the landmine yet. I'm pretty sure he's close enough to be killed off by it. You know, I don't really see snipers hitting landmines all too often in Cup Heroes 2. But I do see it quite often in Cup Heroes 1. Nope, that was a Churchill taking out that sniper, not the landmine. And there goes that sniper as well. Heat grenade connects them through the 2-2-2.
Position taken. Ready for more. That's better.
Pack boys back in on up to get healed on up. Over here do have the assault officer being suppressed. The Pioneers have picked up the Bren for themselves.
Heavy ammo ready to go.
Does bring in a coordinated barrage here.
Position ours. Machine gun fire. Far too close.
Taking a good amount of damage there. Does get unsuppressed. Takes a light cover, then gets resuppressed. He's getting on out of there. Other forces push way forward. Maybe he will find a supply truck there, so the Churchill needs to push forward and engage it. The heavy engineers do escape on out.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
He's not packing this up and removing it. So there goes the supply truck.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Finds that landmine.
A few less bastards, so worriers.
Oh, something went down there. That could have been the MG-42. Tiger tank now pulling the field. Churchill's have trouble versus that. So he knows now he's not fighting against any sort of artillery. He's seen the supply truck, so he already knew what doctrine he's gone for, or just recently. So he could go for a 17-pounder and plant in the middle of the map.
Supply is looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
Pack 40's here. He's make sure the Land Master is going to be hunting it down. But I do believe
Losing a capture point.
a 17 pounder here wouldn't be half
Anti-tank
bad.
gun ready to do some damage.
Here comes the Land Mattress. Barraging way over there, trying to stop the sector from being captured on up. Pioneers are still alive, but they're not retreating. Pack 40 sitting on up. Churchill takes a pen, one pen, sends a bounce. These squads are capturing that sector. Flamer engineers push forward. Pioneers are still alive, being queued up now at home. We now got the heavy engineers falling back. Does use incendiary rounds there, which is not really worth it in my opinion. He probably could charge forward and throw a bundle grenade though. Now got the officer artillery raining on in. Pack always back on off. Does eat a little bit of the air burst. And there goes the Panzergrenadier.
The AT gun you ordered is ready.
Ready to shoot.
6 pounder now blow down the field. And now we do have the strafing run support. The British player has over 400 tickets. The Barrel player has 77, does the captain's favor. So the game shall continue. Our tank right now is very powerful. Now he's down to 1 Grenadier, going for replacing the Panzer Grenadier. Best not upgrade Panzer Rex. He needs the anti-infantry.
He's trying to take a point from us.
Infantry tank, ready to go.
Tiger tank does spot the officer. We got a bouncer and a pen on the Tiger tank. 2 6-pounders now deployed on the field. We do now have another land match brought there right onto the Pack 40s. Very good. It's a direct hit there. The pyrotechnic supplies does get actually quite a bit of vision range, able to spot for the land matches quite easily. Does need to fall back now. As Grenadiers advancing on form, but getting burned alive. Does get fully wiped out. The Barrel player is losing large amount of squads. All, not all, but the 3 AT guns were decrewed. Does drop a Bren and a Vickers there. I'm not sure what's better for the Grenadiers to pick on up. Does pick up the Bren. Tiger tank gets a good hit there. You see the bounce. And now that is a double with a Grenadier, it can do some good damage. Massive hit there under your heavy engineers. You can't really advance towards a Tiger tank like that. Even though it's not fancy towards it, but towards it. 6-pounders here.
Tank and crew ready to go.
Now I got the Churchill rotating around. Over here we do have now the infiltration commandos. They could capture that munitions sector.
Capture point is being overrun.
The Valorant player does also have 160 fuel, so maybe you could eye for a Panzer IV or Austrian support. Fighting against Churchills, Stubbs will be effective versus Churchills, but he has the Tiger tank and that's it. So Panzer IVs will probably be adequate. Austrians, maybe, maybe not if he really wants anti-infantry. Stubb would be too dedicated for anti-tank, I would say, so probably a Panzer IV would be best. Or maybe tech up. A Brumbar seems pretty good to me, which is similar, which may fall in the same role as the Oswin, but at least can fly a bit more durable, offer a little bit more punch versus other vehicles, as well as just being fun. And his opponent's blobbing up quite a bit, so one or two high explosive rounds is all really needs to gauge these blobs. Speaking of which, we do now got some artillery, the strafing run actually. Commando's now falling on back.
Tank commander, ready for orders.
Land Natural's now sitting on up.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Try and take out the MG42. I think it's actually better for him to focus on the PaK 40s and only using the PaK 40s. Granny does not know where they're at, but as a threat to his armor. 2 is Veteran C3, not being repaired on up. Pioneers not capturing this sector, a bit of oversight. He does need a triple capture because he has a large amount of VPs you have to bleed through. Another Panzer now being pulled on the field. Hopefully this one lasts. Oh, he does have a Brumbar. Got it. I got this. The gear mix up with the other symbol. The, like, ladder-ish thing. So he's going for Brumbar. Very, very nice. You know, actually, nothing about it. Maybe a Panzerwerfer with the artillery officer would be very nice. Though he already has a couple munition sinks he can always throw stuff into. PaK 40 is engaging. He's some hits there. Fire tank now, Veteran C1, getting access to the Blitzkrieg. Those who's that squad entirely drops 2 more weapons there, but this Grenadier cannot pick it up. He does need to run away. He drops his MP. Ugh. Can these Grenadiers, engineers pick that stuff up? I don't know if he can. I click on the commandos. Yeah, the commandos can pick that stuff up. They have their pickings. Have a good amount of weapons.
Trying to take one of our points.
Infantry or Vickers may get displaced by the 2. Panzer Grenadiers trying to push forward. Grabbing some weapons there could allow them to move everywhere. PaK 40s getting some good hits on the Churchill. Churchill's Veteran C2 now. Brumbar gets good hit there. Commandos shooting at the Brumbar. 1 pen there. Gets a good wipe. PaK 40s moving around. Brumbar needs some repairs. It does have 2 Pioneers. Pioneers themselves could pick up these weapons. Does pick up the 6-pounder with the commandos. Land mattress, oop, eating some trees. Brumbar pushes his way forward. Get a decent hit there and decrews the AT gun again.
We've lost an anti-tank gun. You'll find it very bracing up here.
Another Churchill on the field. Maybe against the Tiger tank, a Firefly would have been better. And a 70-pounder is still a possibility.
A capture point is being overrun.
Vickers does fall back there.
The enemy are determined, and we are down to 300 points.
Loaded and ready, sir.
Heavy tank
We got Churchill's pushing forward.
anti-tank gunners.
PaK 40 engaging.
What's the job?
PaK 40 does get the crew. Churchill being a little bit stupid. Needs smoke on out of there. Though it does have plenty of health. Tiger Tank gets a great hit there. Pack 40. He did lose entire squad since he was trying to capture the Pack 40. And now we got the Panzer Grenadiers. They only have a single Bren picked on up. They of course have another. Let's pick up a Bren, and maybe better go for the LMG. I think they went for the LMG 42. Yeah, they did. Brumbar does need some repairs. It'll take 3 shots, 3 pens to kill it all.
Churchill taking over.
Patrician Commando has picked up a pair of Brens, and they can shoot it while moving. Pioneers, however, getting ripped apart. That Gamma Bomb was not needed. Landmass barrage in this region gets good damage. Brumbar needs to fall back. He has so many Pioneers. I wonder if those are some weapons we're checking off the map. Yeah, that might be. Tiger Tank proceeding some bounces. Backing off. I think it's almost at full health as well. He does have 3 Pioneer squads in the field. 2 engaging the infiltration commandos. Does use a stun shot ability here, which will take some extra shots. Miss them to pick up some placement. Funnel grenade thrown. Commando squad now falling back. Vickers does go down.
Weapon crew are, I'm afraid, quite dead.
Been promoted. Call me sir.
Heavy armor ready to go.
New lads in place and ready.
Another Grenadier and Panzer Grenadier now being pulled up by the Wehrmacht player. Maybe better to invest the fuel into something. And maybe into a supply truck as well to get out more and plant out a munitions cache to get a large amount of munitions.
Heavy tank ready.
What's the mission?
Repairs finished, courtesy of the Royal Engineers.
Good amount of repairs still going on. Those Pioneers have a lot of work in front of them. And all the weapons there have been picked on up. MG42 sitting up in a good position. They'll be in each other's range. The MGs. Turtles not push way forward. The Pioneers do not take a shot there, which is good. The Tiger Tank needs to stop being stopped in fair. They has plenty of health. You can push on forward. Here comes the Landmasters engaging the MG42. Has 1 Pack 40 still alive right here. And shot on the Churchills. Brumbar getting hit there onto the Engineers. I think as well. Pioneer does go down. The Brumbar could get some repairs. And now got the strafing support from now raining on in. Red's now falling back. Another strafing run there. Get some hits there on the recovery Engineers. And Panzer Grenadiers charging way forward on suppressed
Losing a capture
NG.
point.
Funnel grenades is good thrown. It's a good hit there. And now the Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back. Munitions sector now captured on up.
Churchill taking over.
Hang on, chaps. Orders.
We've 75 points
Pioneers
left.
getting some repairs.
Coming our way.
Does fall back, but now got 2 AT guns push way forward. AT guns setting on up, getting some hits. These forces push forward. Churchill's may start going down. They're taking severe damage. The British players almost out of VPs. Pioneer's not falling on his back. Got these forces getting hit hard. AT guns starting to get decrewed and may get one more shot off on Churchill. This VP has been decaptured. These forces are hit quite hard. They need to fall back now. Central VP is not being touched all too much. Bring out the AT guns. The AT guns may want to start decapturing the sector. The Infiltration Commando's not falling back.
With 25 points left.
Not really responding all too well. Vickers may want to go for this VP, Spopes forces.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to
They
take
perhaps
one of
use
our
the
points.
vehicle crew repair on the Churchill, try to get up and going a bit quicker. Tiger tank now engaging the MG. All he needs to do is capture one sector. And we've got a good number of force over here. Tiger Canary is a double equipped, getting some good damage, trying to hit the Tiger tank. Churchill needs to push his way forward over here.
We're down to our last
AT guns
10
getting some good
points.
hits there onto the Tiger tank. And we've got the Churchill engaging the Grenadiers. A little bit poor control there by the British player. AT guns starting to get decrewed. Does have 1 point captured. He has another point neutralized, which may not be the case so far. Yeah, he won't be able to decapture the sector in time. Grenadier does get wiped on out, and that is the end of the replay. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And before I get started on the next replay, I do need to use the restroom, and I think it's a good time for me to restart the game to help clear out the bit of lag that can happen in the game if you play the game for so long. Some players I know after they finish one game, they immediately restart the game before starting the next. So please give me a moment. I'm just gonna pull this up right there. And while that's loading on up, I'm just going to need to use the restroom. Please give me 1 moment.
Sega.
My apologies, I am back. Probably have time for one more replay tonight. I keep on hitting the replay button. That's the word. Oh, no, what? Let's do a 2v2. Haven't done one of those yet today. Little bit. Let's try and mix up 4 factions. That should be good. Oh, Storm Panther. I recognize him. Wait, isn't Belgorod something in the Age of Empires 4 campaigns? Huh. US player selected Airborne. One v one or an N right now, I'm guessing. Oh boy. You know what? Since I recognize Storm Panther, let's just wait out for the moment. Let me just get an idea about this map. Oh yeah, it's this map here. Suppose we can take a look at the doctrines. We know what the US player is going for. He's not going to select a doctrine. The British player could go for some of this stuff. Assault infantry sections. He has a couple early call-ins from units. We go for commandos. Strategic Reserve Doctrine. Of course, give you access to the OKW Panzer IVs, Assault Grenadiers, and various other stuff. Jaeger Armor, that's probably very likely. Excuse me, I'm getting a bit of the hiccups. Spearhead, always a reasonable doctrine. Breakthrough, Jagdtiger, it depends. One person may go for Elephant, the other person may go for Jagdtiger, so both of them have a heavy tank destroyer. Fortification Doctrine, possibly Overwatch, perhaps as well, so we have access to Luft 18, so we got definitely one good for team games roster for the OKW player. Yeah, but I have a feeling this is going to be a bit more of a higher level play game. One reason why I'm also wanting to wait out the timer. I have a feeling this is going to be good, or at least competent. The replay could be relatively short, who knows. See, fast capture Pathfinders paratroopers, so may not be on deploy out riflemen. Pathfinders have fast cooldown, and Pathfinders have increased sight range and increased accuracy, so it's really eyeing for Pathfinder stuff. Faster capture and decapture. You know, he could have gotten at least got the recon support doctrine here, so that would be 2 Pathfinders. Let's see, land mattress. Increase accuracy, not really. Increase armor protection. The Colonel doesn't have enough armor to make use of that. All these bulletins. Wait, does yeah, he does have the land mattress. I don't really agree with the bulletins. The accuracy of the Vickers can be okay, but Cromwell increased armor. I don't think I can't remember a time where Cromwell bounced a shot. Increased Panzerfaust range. Wasn't this ability bug? Maybe I'm mistaken. Conscripts and Grenadiers have 3% accuracy, that's always nice. Cooldown and reload faster, not bad. Riflemen and Volks reload faster, accuracy, cooldown, reload. Game's about ready to start.
This is what we're trained for.
I might as well start my intro now. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 2 replay. So on bottom left side as the yellow US forces, we have Chuck T-Bone. Spawn as the British forces, we have Sturmpanther. Spawn on the right side as the magenta OKW, we have 1v1 RN. And spawn as the Wehrmacht forces, we have the Meow Gamer. He is going for our Wehrmacht quarters. Over here, we do have the Volks Grenadiers. No Kupelwagen. This map can be a little bit large, so maybe Kupelwagen could be useful. Rifleman squad deploying field. If you notice, the US player only had one doctrine available, so he's already locked in a doctrine. The Airborne Company. And his bulletins all support Pathfinders. For the British player, he has also locked in doctrine, the Mobile Assault Regiment. So he may go for some recovery engineers. Nope, he's just going for some intersections into a Bren carrier. And since he's going for a Bren carrier, good chance he may go for recovery engineer for the repairs. And it looks like all of them selected doctrines. The OKW player has selected the Fortifications Doctrine. Access Pack 40s, Pack 43s, and Luft 18s. And for the Wehrmacht player, we do have the Jaeger Armor Doctrine, which gives you access to Elephant tank destroyers. Pathfinders are starting to engage. But it looks like only one carbine's engaging, and that's it. Getting some bit of damage. Up here we do have Pioneers, MG42, Grenadiers, and Build Q. Does get at least one rifleman squad on the field. Intersections starting to get suppressed. Recovery engineers spawn on the field, primarily for repairs for the Bren carrier. Pioneers are falling on back, making their way forward. MG42 may get a volley there. Over here we do now have the rifleman squad behind some light cover. Volksgrenadiers charging, got volley fire activated. Still active, taking a bit damage, does get the squad suppressed. Ram squad now moving over here, trying to help engage. They are suppressed, maybe deactivate the ability. Definitely should activate the ability now. Sturm Pioneers being forced on back, taking some severe damage, gets fully wiped out. Volksgrenadiers backing on off. Pathfinders push way forward. And now the Ram squad getting nice and close, and we got 2 Pathfinders here. Does get back onto the light cover there, and now the Volksgrenadiers need to force back. Does fall back. He has lost to the Sturm Pioneers, so may want to go for, maybe not from mechanized, maybe go for battle group and delay redeploying out the high-end Sturm Pioneers. Doesn't get the squad out there. Volksgrenadiers very close to the rear echelon. Rear echelon squad does fall back. Over here, do not get the Branker. Does find a Panzerfaust, trying to charge for another Panzerfaust, which may get the kill. I think it will. Nope, it does not. Getting some more bolt action rifles.
Enemy threatening a capture
Trying to push
point.
forwards there, and looks like we'll escape on out of there. The intersection squad needs to keep its distance as well. Volksgrenadiers standing in the center. Got the MG42 here as well.
Get ready for action.
Rifle squad here. Pathfinder's trying to rotate around to get some damage. There you go, now you can start push way forward.
Captain just took the battlefield.
Advance with some light cover there. Remember as well, when it comes to Pathfinders, the scope rifles, like the Jaeger Light Infantry, do actually have higher accuracy the farther away you are, while the carbines are the same as paratroopers, I believe, and are very good at all ranges. Well, of course, those are better at close range. Rear echelon, advance to heavy cover there. Intersection, push way forward. Intersection does get behind some light cover there. Grenadiers also as well. Looks like the intersection may be a little bit exposed. Does fall back there. Volksgrenadiers engaging the Pathfinders at long range, both behind light cover. Granted, going to point blank range, which all some of those previous engagements with the Pathfinders also means point blank was deactivated.
Half track, wait forward.
And now, when these models are below 40% health and the scope rifle squads get a hit, that model will be instantly killed. Pathfinder squad does shoot on back, BP being decaptured. Ground carrier has been upgraded but not fully repaired. You now also have an 81mm mortar deployed on the field.
What's next then?
Rolls a little bit of splash there. Starting to flank the MG. Your section far too close. Does fall back. Backing on off. He's still quite wounded. Mortar engaged in 42. Does force back. This recovery engineer takes some fire. Section behind some heavy cover. Vickers engaging. Does use suppressive fire ability. Rifle grenade firing. A good hit there. Grenadiers take some damage. Each section needs a fall back. About to get wiped on out. Field point remains secured. Gets direct hit there, decrewing the MG42. But now we do have the 2-2s charged way forward, and now the MG42 can be recaptured by that Pioneer. Over here, I do hear the N15 now firing away. Infiltration commandos now pulling a few, gain some damage. The two moving around, we do now have these squads advancing. M15 gaining some damage there. Over here, got the infantry Volksgrenadiers especially 4. Captain deployment field does have a bar upgrade. Captain will need to fall back relatively soon.
Orders coming in.
Infiltration Commando's taking some damage there. M15 pushes away forward, trying to set up. Mobile hit these Grenadiers as they start advancing. 52 will manage to pass the possibility to flank the M15. The M15 generally wins against the 52. He is rotating around, doing good control there. But it's getting very messy, and the 52 just going to back on off. He will consult the rifle squad. Does not have access. Oh, does have access to anti-tank rifle grenade. Also got the regular grenade. Fires, gets a main gun destroyed. Crit there. Grenadier trying to go for the Panzerfaust. Does get it fully decrewed there. But Cannon Warfare got that hit. And does use a Panzerfaust to take out the M15. I'm fine with it being destroyed. I think the Axis could have got it captured, but honestly, it's just better to destroy it. I hate the abandoned vehicle mechanic. I believe it's something that should be removed from the game.
New machine gun crew ready and waiting.
MG34, or no, Vickers and MG now deployed on the field. Trying to overrun the mortar. Each section just firing away. He does have access to incendiary grenades if he so choose. Mortar now taking a shot on these forces. Since they're not moving around too much, they could get hit hard, but they do get out of the radius. Vickers sitting on up, which may suppress these forces. Vickers does pack on up. Infiltration Commandos making their advance. If the Cannon Warfare does get forced on back. These forces starting to get suppressed there. The amount of suppression on that little blob of both players. Infiltration Commandos do get suppressed. And now the Vickers will probably need to get displaced because he will get overran. Does retreat back there. Over here we do now have the Pathfinders being upgraded bars with the captain. I do hear the 50 cal now pulled on the field. Looks like there's a para drop to 50 cal, I believe. Because he went for captain. Yep, captain. Lieutenant is not deployed on now. He almost has enough fuel for a major.
Fire!
Rifle squad receiving a bit of damage from the Volksgrenadiers. Drone Pioneers push way forward. Grenade has been thrown. There's a good incendiary grenade, forcing back the riflemen. Over here we got the Grenadiers pushing forward with the Pioneers. Each section finding some light cover. And this is the Pioneers. The Pioneers are pretty stacked up so that mortar could do some good damage. And the mortar may actually do some friendly fire damage as well. M42 firing away, but of course some heavy cover so won't get suppressed, but can still be damaged. Mortar getting some hits there. Now we've got a mortar placement as well, and we've got smoke running in on top of the MG.
Gun is ready for orders.
Each section is just sick behind heavy cover there. Does redeploy the MG42. May or may not be able to hit the intersection since they don't see the intersection hitting over here. That may not be the case. Vickers push way forward, needs to get behind the heavy cover. That is a horrible spot for a Vickers. But both sides are out of cover. The MG42 has a lot left health. Massive mortar hit there. Got these forces pushing forward. No grenade there. And a little bit incendiary. Over here got the forces charging way forward. Flame engineers in tow. Your section may be on for that heavy cover there. Probably a good spot for them. I do see he's deploying both a 50 cal and the AT gun right now. Volley fire has been activated there.
Area secured. In contact. Send some
Pioneers push way forward. 50 cal starting to press down the Strom Pioneers. Captain fighting for some light cover. Here the Lig now firing. Firing over here, trying to hit the 50 cal. We do now have these Volkswageners being forced back. Got two 50 cals now pulled on the field. Over here we do now have the commandos moving around. The forces advancing forward to the center of the map. Another incendiary grenade has been thrown, not a stun grenade. Does not have enough efficiency with some grenade. 50 cal and Pathfinders pushing way forward, trying to over on the Lig. Got a Lig and a Volcano Worker there. Infiltration commandos being forced on back. Mortars raining on in. Flame engineers coming for a flank. Got the double mortar pit now.
Enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Mortar pit now into siege. May want to activate brace. Taking massive hits there. Does activate brace a little bit late, I won't say. This regular mortar may want to barrage the Pack 40, but may get decrewed by the Grenadiers. Intersection push me forward. The intersection could perhaps hop inside the mortar emplacement to get some extra protection while
Enemy
fighting.
causing trouble, trying to take one of our points. Emplacement under attack.
And there goes the mortar emplacement. Cromwell not been put on the field. Over here, Volkswageners push me forward. Grenades been thrown. See, the Valor player, or the OPW player, does have sheer Panzer IV, does not have upgraded, has not enough fuel afterwards to get a Panzer IV. The Wehrmacht player does have Battle Phase 1, not Battle Phase 2. Has a bit of fuel, could potentially get a Panzer IV or a Stug out on the field if you really focus it. He does have... You need to get the Heavy Panzer IV for the Elephant, so he will still need to progress the battle phases. And start just progressing tech. US player does have a bit of fuel, is reaching the major. Once that gets complete, he can get out of Sherman tank. He has enough fuel for a Sherman tank now. He needs more manpower. And the British player is going for a Cromwell, which actually, this may be a good time. Actually, you could have got a Centaur. He could go for another Cromwell afterwards. He actually has enough fuel for a Cromwell and needs a lot more manpower at the moment, however. Cromwell's up to 110, not 100, but still. We now have the Pathfinders to engage these Volksgrenadiers. They may get close on this side. 50 cavalry setting them up. There was some smoke here. Starting to get suppressed. Cromwell not pushing the way forward. We do not have the intersection behind heavy cover, but will likely get displaced. The MG42 does decent damage, and Pioneers will stop the capture. Cromwell firing away. Gets a hit there onto the Cromwell with the Pack 40. Very nice. He also has enough command points for a land mattress, so maybe a good idea from the beginning of land mattress. They're fighting against a good number of weapons, static weapons. Deck's not falling him back. It's good hits on the Cromwell. Commandos do try to go for a bit of an ambush. They're not approaching. This one is, so maybe we'll get a good ambush on this one.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
Another Pack 40 not full on the field. The Kadai players also at 8 command points, so you perhaps go for a Pack 40 and or Left 18. Get some damage there. Cromwell taking some severe damage. You now have the Commando Squad falling back. Pack 40 will not finish off the Cromwell. There's more stuff at C2 now. Over here, I've got mass retreats. Not sure what from. He does have the major on the field and does have 4 retreat points established. Good hit there. Sherman taking up on the field, going for high explosive rounds, not bad. Rolls a mister onto the Grenadiers. Good hit there, splashing them quite a bit. Does fully control that squad. Pack force now push way forward. This could be a dead Sherman tank. Does use a stun round. Stun round's not active anymore, though it does get the stun round effect. It does wipe out the Sherman tank.
A medium tank was just lost.
Yep, 2 AT guns can annihilate a medium tank very, very quickly. Another Landmaster's Barrage, first one I believe on the field. Cromwell firing away. Over here, you have the infantry forces engaging, gets good damage. Storm Hunter is falling back. Bolts Grenadiers are pushing forward. He is eating some of the incendiary effect there. Captain does fall back. He does fall back there as well.
Contact!
AFE ready to go.
Oh, another kind of shock there.
Sector.
Bolts Grenadiers are getting suppressed by the 50 cal.
HMG fire! Section pinned down!
Pioneers being forced on back. Lags firing a barrage over here. Does get the Volkswagen suppressed up here. We do have infrastructure commandos ready to ambush. Not sure if you spotted that. But we do now have the Grenadiers getting suppressed. Commandos ready to engage. Those grenade out. Start to make its way forward. These force back the Grenadiers. I think I heard a Landmaster's Barrage running in. No, I do not. Landmaster's still on cooldown.
Somebody's shooting at us.
50 cal starting to suppress some of these forces. Promo pushed way forward. Intersection coming around as well. Yeah, a good hit there. And the Vigorous does get forced on back. May get wiped out there. Back boys to get a good shot on the Cromwell. Cromwell still skirmishing around. Got the Volkswagens heading down south. Pathfinders and Rifle Squad pushed way forward.
Howitzers have pinpointed the enemy and are prepared to saturate them with fire.
Incendiary grenade thrown, and he walks into it a little bit. He does have the For the Fatherland active, receive a defensive bonus. Getting some good damage there. One Pathfinder does fall back, the other one is dancing around. The 50 cal is getting hit a little bit. Panzer IV make his way down to the center. Down south, there's no AT gun I can see. There's the AT gun in a very reserved position. Pushes way forward now. 50 cal does fall back. Got now Scott on the field.
The capture point is under attack.
Does get a hit there onto the Panzer IV. And now with the Volkswagen getting suppressed. In the center, we do have now that Grenadier being forced on back. Pack 40s, rolls pair bounces there. Commandos are camouflaged on the way forward. They may have been spotted there. They were briefly uncamouflaged. They're now got the Panzer IV push way forward. Grenadiers push forward, gets a hit there under the Cromwell. No heat grenades available in this region. Section pushing their way forward. Got Grenadiers along the flank. Pioneers getting ripped apart. They're about to get wiped out. They do get wiped out. Bolstern is now falling back. Strom Pioneers in the middle of the road. Wehrmacht or OPW Panther deploying the field. That's interesting. Not really super useful at the moment. Maybe got a idea if we go for left 18 now. Doesn't need any more 18. So with that Panther and the Beckenworth on the field. Pens 4 has Power Fist Fire not active. Good hit there onto the Cromwell. I'm trying to punch down the Cromwell. Rolls a hit there on the infantry sections. He does have access to a heat grenade there, which could snare the inch of the Pens 4. Pens 4 does see the pen as well.
The Huns have 300 points at the moment.
Rob Squads push forward, gets good damage onto these Folks Grenadiers. And now the Captain's not falling back. I hear the Land Mattress Barrage raining on in somewhere. Pack 40 does get decrewed.
A capture point is being
Cromwell's
overrun.
not repaired. Pack 40 pushes way forward. Pens 4 as well. Pens 4 is damaged. He can take one less shot. Pack 40 does get a hit there. That may have been forced by the ground because the smoke still exists. Grenadier is taking out the Sapper. Both of these tanks can take 2 or 3 hits, or 3 hits to kill. Gets another hit there though. And getting the Pens 4, Infantry 1 gets access to Blitzkrieg. Rolls a miss there, the Scott, eyeing for a barrage. Cromwell getting repaired on up, but the forces push way forward. You now have a full Comet tank now on the field with its intermediary 17-pounder. Scott rolls and does not take a hit there. Panther does take a pen from the Sabo rounds from the AT gun.
Support gun deployed.
Another lag deployed on the field. S4 takes a hit there. Sends a miss in return. No Pack 40 in this region. Pack 40 is facing this direction, hitting the Comet. This other Pack 40 has been recrewed. Pioneer does fall back. Comet falling back. Okeechobee Panthers in the region, wounded. More and more smoke being rained on in. Pens 4 rolls a bounce. Gets a pen there with the Pack 40. Pens 4 takes a hit there. Land Mastery on it. This is very congested units. Grenadier, 3-man squad does go down. Cromwell push way forward. Being Mercy War Speed has been activated again on the aisle there. Artillery flare has been brought in. It is the P-47 Streak run from the Airborne player. Panther getting hit. Hard. Does a 5. Bazooka rolls a bounce. Single bazooka on the squad. 80 rifle grenade cast. 80 rifle grenade does not get cast. Panther does not have the pintle mount, which means it's not shooting close aircraft, which is actually very smart. He did not build the pintle mount so it can avoid being shot up by the P-47, because if it has a pintle mount, then it reveals himself to the aircraft to be strafed. Pack 40 getting flanked by the Comet tank, who has almost no health remaining, gets gunned down by the coaxial. Panther back end off, needs repairs. No mechanized HQ. Doom Pioneers in close by. Axe players have been beaten back, but they haven't lost a lot. The OKW player has a very solid composition. And he can't get out of left 18 with enough manpower. The Wehrmacht player has lost his AT gun, so has a good core of Grenadiers. Could upgrade another Grenadier with LMG. He's a little bit more munitions, however. And he has, of course, can't get the Elephant tank destroyers. Going for the heavy Panzer Corps now, and he has enough command points. So he's a little bit more fuel and quite a bit more manpower. He will need approximately another 3 minutes worth of fuel, and which that will give him enough manpower, assuming he doesn't lose a whole lot of men. Grenadier's Volksman's now falling back. Ooh, that was a good hit there. Another good hit there. Scott annihilating. His Volksman's are being prone to be wiped. Ooh, there goes one. Wipes up both flags. The Okinawa player does take a pretty good hit there. Panther not fully repaired, but it's on the hunt. And no longer on the hunt. Raiders falling back. We do have still Helmet and Cromwell to pull it out for the British player. As for push way forward. That may be enough repairs so it can take 3 hits and not die, but it's getting close. Has avoided the heat grenade, that's for sure. Does get it bounced on the Comet. Panther push way forward, gets some good hits on the Carmo. Carmo only has to take one Carmo down. Panther needs it back on off. He could blitz, not blitz, create combat blitz. Here comes the straight to support. There's a lot of more the rockets. And without the pin mount, he won't be targeted again. So great pick there. And they do avoid these rockets. Japan squatters can take time to shoot up at those aircraft to get rid of them. So they redeploy their tanks earlier on. Wehrmacht Panther not on the field. He needs to keep in mind about the strafing run. Here comes the strafing run. Panzerfaust's firing. Nope, does not fire. Capture Pack 40. Does get it there on the Panther. He could get a heat grenade off of the recovery engineers. He does not have any. Here comes the strafing run. Target of the Panther. Gets some good hits there. One aircraft gets shot down. And no longer annihilate anything upon getting shot down. Panther bounces. Send a pen to there to the Comet. Infantry squad's now falling back. Grenadiers needs to be reinforced. He does now have a quite upgraded Pioneer, and now that Panther needs to fall back. He's taking too much damage on his armor. And the capture Pack 40 does roll a miss there. Gets a pen there on the Pens 4. He needs to continue running. Wait, oh, that must have been a flak, base flak, I think. Panther push way forward. I think that was a base flak. I actually know that may have not have been a base flak. He actually blew over flak though against Scott, so that was a horrible plan. Comet tank push way forward. Red's tanks need a lot of repairs. Comet tank has plenty of health, going for another Comet. Both players getting some reinforcements. The Wehrmacht players, or the Okinawa players, low on manpower. The Wehrmacht player has a little bit of manpower to work with. The US airborne player has plenty of manpower. And the British player has a workable amount of manpower. Lags can get pretty bad. None of the models went down, so they can fall back, get healed on up. Sonic gets suppressed there. Does get a hit there onto the Scott. And one Scott does go down to the Wagenwerfer. Save grenade onto the 50 cal. Comet tank straight forward. Look at you. Panther should not advance. It needed a lot more repairs, and now it's dead. Somebody start pens 4, get some pens on the Comet. And there goes the Volkswagen's now falling back, but these forces push way forward.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Comet tank push way forward. Nothing in the reason to stop keeping back. The Okinawa player has plenty of fuel, does not make an HQ, so no King Tiger possible at the moment. Capture Pack 40, fire the fire shot. Gets another pen there on the Pens 4. Pens 4, blitzing his way forward. Gets another pen there, and does go down. Does get another pen before dying. Panther's fire to go down. Landmash force back to the squads. Gets good damage there. And it looks like the Accelerators do back out on the game. That is the end of the replay. This Android saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And that shall be my last replay tonight. My voice is starting to go out, and it's getting a little bit late for me. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.